Rhiannon Ware in the PACWEST Spotlight, Camosun Chargers, your last year in the PACWEST. Has it settled in?
Honestly, not really. Like I keep thinking about the last weekend of February where we're gonna have our senior night, but other than that, like when I'm in the moment, it doesn't feel like it's gonna be over in a couple of weeks, you know?
But coming into this year, did you have a sense of, this is going to be my last trip to VIU, this is my last trip to Douglas, this is my last trip to Kelowna?
Yeah, especially now that it's kind of hit second semester a little bit, I'm like, these are my last road trips to these places. It's my last time, interacting with other coaches. It's my last time seeing these players really until playoffs. But other than that, it's all my last. And like at the start of the year, I kind of dragged on it a little bit more. But now that we're kind of deep in the season, I've been more just focusing on now and just embracing what's in front of me, the games, the minutes, my teammates, all the little things.
You know, it's interesting. You talk to some players that are younger in their earlier years, and they just can't wait to get to the playoffs. They can't wait to get to that championship. Have you been able to soak in the regular season, though, knowing that this is it? And not pushing, I guess, too much? Sorry, not to cut you off, but not pushing and hoping to get to the playoffs so fast?
No, I've actually been kind of putting off looking at the standings a little bit and everything regarding that. Because obviously, going to playoffs is one of our stepping stones. So hopefully going to nationals, but I've really just been like every single weekend, if it's like I'm preparing this week for this game and this game alone. And it's funny, I say to my teammates, I'm like, I'm just going to smile now, I'm just going to laugh and enjoy it. If I get knocked down to the ground, I'm like, I'll shake it off. But it's all about the little things for me right now. And of course, like we have a big picture in mind, but that's kind of like in the back of my mind. Everything just kind of is right now for me.
Funny that you say knocked down, because you're on the ground a lot, it seems.
Yeah, I am. I don't know. I think it's 5'4". It's just, I'm at elbow height too. I just get tripped.
You're close to the ground.
I am close to the ground. So I mean, overall, like it's not as bad as someone that's 6 foot that's fallen to the ground. But I played volleyball in my high school year, so I think I got the sliding down pretty well. So.
Does your body take a toll, though? Like, are you exhausted after this season because you play so hard? Last year, Defensive Player of the Year. Like, you take a lot. You take a lot of beating.
Yeah, I definitely am feeling. I'm feeling the effects, especially now that it's into the second semester a little bit. I was able to get a pretty good break in during December because I was out for concussion for about a month and a bit.
Oh, okay.
So I had a pretty good break, and even now I'm working with my coaches and my ATs and stuff to kind of make me last a little bit longer. I'm getting pretty old, so yeah, we're taking precautions as we go, and like if I need a little bit more time or certain situations to happen during the week to make me be ready for the weekends, and that's kind of what we do.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Have you thought about what comes after graduation?
I thought about a couple of things. There's really two options that I am looking to go down. I have about a year of part-time school left, just the way my classes lined up, so I'm either going to take some time off and hopefully look into going overseas to play for a little bit.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I definitely need to give my body a break and take care of some of the nagging injuries I've been dealing with over the last little bit. But if I don't do that, I also have some other stuff going on in my career-wise. I've started a female youth training program with one of my classmates, so that's also something I'm looking forward to continuing and exploring. So I kind of have a couple different options. It kind of depends on how my body's feeling and how I feel mentally, and like if I'm willing to take that step and go play overseas again, like if I feel ready to do it. But I'm really, it's back and forth with me. Like I'm really super excited about both opportunities if I get to have them. So
can I ask you about the training program? Is it training for basketball or training to get like in the gym?
It's not specifically for basketball. I do have a couple of girls that I train for basketball specifically, but it's a general female youth training, so we focus a lot on their biomechanics because we see such a deficit in girls leaving sport at a younger age. So that's kind of where our program will come in and give them a space where they feel a bit more accepted and have a sense of belonging. So when they get into the sport, they feel comfortable enough with their body and the way it moves and just how they are as human beings, because obviously women go through a couple of different stages growing up, and our program's all about just giving them a sense of belonging and keeping them there and comfortable, and hopefully continuing their sport careers down the road.
I love that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
What about Coach? Could we see Coach Ware one day?
We have seen a little bit of Coach Ware. I have done a little bit of coaching with flight basketball in Victoria. I think I do love coaching. It does take a little bit more of the mental side, mental exhaustion with everything going on, but I think once I get settled down a little bit, I'm not a full-time student athlete with basketball and everything else going on. I think they're going to see a little bit of coachery down the line, yeah.
You're going to miss it, though. You're going to miss playing and being around the teammates.
Oh, 100%. I thought about it a few times, and it makes me tear up.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I gotta accept the facts sooner or later, and I've devoted so much time and energy into, the game itself, my teammates, my building relationships with all the younger girls, and all the other past teams I've been on, and yeah, it's a little bit heart-wrenching, but it's an experience that you'll never forget, and so many good qualities I feel like I've gotten out of this sport, and that's partly who I am, so it's bittersweet for sure.
Thanks for doing this. Soak in the rest of the time, and we'll see you in the playoffs.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're looking forward to it.